2021. NASA finally landed the Perseverance rover on Mars. But more importantly, update 1.17 was released just 3 months later, which was supposed to be the winter update. But the only winter thing it added were the goat and the powdered snow. Now to be honest, they did add a lot to this update, from improved mountains to a dark theme. Who doesn't like a dark theme? But rather than being Minecraft Caves and Cliffs Part 1 out of 3, it was supposed to be Minecraft the Winter Update. However, it got scrapped, all just because of a single tweet. So join me, where I create a whole conspiracy theory around a Minecraft update. September 9, 2024, Mojang announced that they will finally return the mob vote. Love it or most probably hate it, it is never coming back. I hope, like I really hope, it was a mess. There were 5 mob votes throughout the years, and the second ever mob vote, not to be confused with biome votes, became the reason Mojang scrapped an entire update. But we have to look at the following 2 mob votes to understand why it is the case. The 2021 mob vote was between two very cute mobs, being the LA and the Copper Golem, and also the Glare. Out of these 3, the losing mobs, that is the Glare and the Copper Golem, were completely useless. For example, the Glare would fly towards areas where mob could spawn, that is where the light level was 0, and it would make a funny face to alert the player. And the Copper Golem would oxidize over time, just like its block counterpart. But an unoxidized one would randomly press the copper button. Now if it wasn't for the randomness, it would be useful to someone. Yeah, I'm trying too hard to make it seem useful when it's not. Long story short, LA, which won that year's mob vote, was clearly the best out of the 3. Instead of pressing random little buttons or just existing, it would pick a specific item of your choice and would bring them to you, or not block. Other than that, non-stackable items are basically dependent on the LA. Now let me introduce to you a marketing tactic known as the decoy effect. For example, when the user is presented with 3 choices, 1 or 2 of such choices are clearly worse than the other choice that is meant to be chosen. This is probably the reason why in fast food places the mid-size option always seems to be the least value for the money, to increase the sale of the largest option. It's like being offered broccoli, whatever the hell this is, or pizza. What do you think people gonna pick? The first one? In 2020's mob vote, we see the same thing. The Glare and the Copper Golem acted as decoys, leveraging the decoy effect to maximize votes for the LA. Why, you may ask? It was done to create a familiarity with the LA, which would later be added to Minecraft Legends. But let's not talk about how that all went out. Now I know, you all may be saying it is a massive coincidence, but this year's mob vote was between the Sniffer, what were the 2 mobs again? The Rascal and the Tough Golem. Does anyone still remember them? Cause I don't. The Rascal would spawn very deep underground, typically below Y level 0. And once you find it 3 different times, it would drop you an item. With one example that was given in its trailer being an enchanted iron pickaxe. But don't worry, the Tough Golem was everything that the Rascal was not. It was a golem made out of stone, and by its older brother the Iron Golem, it would fight. It was basically just an item frame with legs. We see the same trend here. The Rascal and the Tough Golem acted as decoys for the Sniffer to win. Because an ancient mob digging up flowers of the past is much more exciting than a gamer who hasn't had sunlight ever. Feel free to call it coincidence, but the update where Sniffer was added, 1.20, the Trails and Tales update, was themed around archaeology. Sort of. Let's be honest, it was all over the place. The trend is clear. 2 out of the 3 mobs are decoys for the 3rd mob to win, which is related to the next update or even a new game. So let us hop back to. Now in the last 2 mob votes, at least all the mob had a purpose. Yeah, no, the same can be said about this mob vote. The Glow Squid, an aquatic mob that, like the name says, glows. Sort of. The Moobloom, a cow with a flowery back, similar to the Mushroom. And the Isolager, a mountainous mob with an ice attack. Every single one of them is just there for ambience, which is not a bad thing to strive for. I think every mob doesn't need to have a purpose. They can make the game more lively. But it's a mob vote. The whole community can't just fight and create war propagandas over a squid that doesn't even glow. Although that's exactly what happened. However, the Isolager was the only mob we saw doing something. So unsurprisingly, it won. Hold up. No, it did not. Dream, a popular creator, pushed his audience to vote for the Glow Squid. With popular being a huge understatement, he might just be the most popular Minecraft creator on the planet. However, it is undeniable that the Isolager would have won if it wasn't for Dream's intervention. Because the Moobloom and the Glow Squid were decoys, and you can't convince me otherwise. Just like archaeology was bundled with the Sniffer, it isn't crazy to say we could have gotten more winter themed addition with the Isolager. The options are endless. Sleeping bag, iceberg, pine trees, RIP penguin, and much more. But we can be rest assured that the mob vote is no more. Actually, they said they'll bring something new.